What is up, guys? I am here in beautiful Vancouver, Washington to hang out with one of my best and most creative friends, Ron Christensen from Blue Horse Studio. We have an epic project apparently he's working on, so let's go see if he's available. Hey, he's available!
What's up,
What's
man?
up?
Brothers don't shake hands. Brothers gotta hug.
Hey, it's good to see you.
Yeah, it's really
How
good to
are
see
you?
I'm doing great, man.
I heard that we have an epic project, I'm assuming behind this very well decorated door. This is very festive. Can we take a peek and see what's inside?
Absolutely.
Let's check it out.
All right.
Holy cow, Ron, these are amazing. This is awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, why?
So to celebrate Intel's 14th gen launch, we teamed up with Ubisoft and Intel Gaming to create a couple Assassin's Creed projects.
These are all, I mean, literally, oh, and they're different. I just realized they're different.
Yeah.
Okay, so in case you've been living under a rock, 14th gen Intel processors launch this month, and also Assassin's Creed Mirage, which was a direct partnership with Intel. So this makes a lot of sense. The blue as well, you know what I mean? You got the blue and everything else.
Exactly.
But these are kind of the finished products. I feel like people want to see how the magic happens. So do you think we could get some insight into your secret techniques?
Yeah, absolutely. I got a shop downstairs where everything starts. If you just want to follow me downstairs.
Let's check it out. Wait a minute. Okay, this isn't the part where you take me and murder me, is it?
No, I hope not.
Sure, it's gonna be safe in the basement. Ooh. Okay, never mind. This is pretty cool. Wow, there is a lot down here, like almost overwhelmingly cool. Whew. I feel like we need to walk through your creative process. Kick it off. How does a whole build start? Assassin's Creed, it's in your mind. Now you need to get it onto this.
Right, yeah, so it starts with sending off a mock-up for approval, gets passed to Intel and then to Ubisoft. You know, after going through several revisions, they gave us the green light to go ahead with the build.
Okay, awesome. So they're like, great, we like it.
Yep.
Do you actually like Assassin's Creed? Like
Yeah, I love Assassin's Creed.
Okay, awesome. So you had like an inspiration. They say what happens next?
So from there, we take the parts. If we're doing 3D printing, all the 3D printing happens over here.
And there's like, how many 3D printers?
I think we're up to 11 now.
Wow. Why 11?
You need it for basically for redundancy, and as well as if you have a deadline and you have a file that has several parts to it. Some 3D models have up to 30 parts that need to be printed.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, even more. So, and having those 3D printers be able to work overtime and be able to get the project done.
Okay. Well, and Assassin's Creed didn't have a ton of 3D printing in this case,
No,
right?
none at all.
But
actually.
you still have like the 3D printing can add a lot to a project just because it has to be like prepped, all that sort of stuff to get finished, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, but one thing that Assassin's Creed did have is that incredible like wooden base. Does that also happen down here?
Yeah. So the wooden base was created down here. All the pillowing, the suede, and all the nail heads, all that was created down here. And then we just took it upstairs to stain the base upstairs.
When everything is basically finished, you also come over here doing all the final mock-up before it goes to the secret second location you're talking about.
So over here, it's like the ideas that you have and when all the parts, because you bring it over to a bench and try to make sure everything fits together, everything that you made actually comes together right. Sometimes things just don't work out, you know? So yeah, we do all the final mock-up, and then once everything fits, and I know, and I do several different like rebuilds on it and take it apart, put it back together, I know it's gonna work, and then we take it off and we start priming the pieces and get them ready for paint.
Okay guys, so let's go check out the clean studio and then see where the builds finally come together.
All right, let's go.
So we just came from like the sacred capsule of creativity that just, and out comes the awesomeness of your dirty studio. Now we're in the clean studio. What kind of magic happens in here?
Yeah, so after the parts are all 3D printed, we bring them up here for all the paint applications. So I got several different airbrushes up here that have different needle sizes on them that give me like different effects. I have a laser cutter over here that allows me to do some laser cutting for certain parts. All the system integration happens up here, test benching. It's kind of where we also create up the projects and send them off.
Can I do some painting on the Assassin's Creed build at all?
Yeah.
Really? What do I get to paint? What do I get to paint?
No, we already planned it for you. We're gonna paint the AIO today.
Oh my gosh, so I didn't do bad. I get to paint again. Guys,
Yeah.
this is the greatest day ever.
This is level 2 of airbrushing.
How many levels are there?
Oh, quite a few.
Okay, it's done.
It's done.
Okay, now that this has been expertly painted by a top tier modder and PC painter, I think it's time for us to get this PC built.
I agree.
It turns on! Oh my gosh, we actually know how to build PCs.
Yeah.
You guys were doubting, but we did it. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Deb. Anyway, guys, we have the finished build. Dude, it looks so stunning. That blue looks super good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks great.
Okay, so we've got this built. We've got everything, but you know, one thing we haven't talked about, what's inside of this bad boy?
Yeah, so we have the new Intel Core i9-14900K CPU.
Yeah, so we got that new 14th gen, right?
Yep.
We got the improved higher clock speeds on both the P cores and the E cores. We got DDR5 compatibility up to 8,000 mega transfers. What else we got in here?
32 gigs of the Patriot vibrant memory.
Okay.
1 terabyte storage, the Asus Hero Z7090 motherboard, and then the RTX 4070 video card.
Okay, and the best thing about 14th gen is, again, it works on Z790, Z690, again, you have all of that backward support, so if you want to go out there, if you find a board like this, huge shout out to obviously Asus for the parts on this thing.
Yeah.
Looks incredible, and this will run Assassin's Creed Mirage beautifully. For those who don't know, of course, Assassin's Creed, it pops up and gets that core, that new Intel Core logo. You've also got the Intel Arc support for XESS, which is their new super sampling. Guys, it is absolutely gorgeous. You're seeing some of our gameplay here because we played it on Twitch when it first came out. It looks absolutely incredible. So now that you've finished it, now that we're here, we've got 2 of these systems ready to go. What was like your favorite part? Were there some ups and downs? How did this whole thing come together?
So we were actually approached by this project several months ago, and working with the game devs, trying to come up with assets and stuff like that, and pitching things back and forth. You're always looking at the calendar because you know when the deadline is, right?
For sure.
And so we sent off some mock-ups and they got approved, and we had probably about maybe 2 weeks to finish the project from that point. And so everything that we presented in the mock-up, we were able to complete, and we added a few extra things as well.
Like the tassels, right?
Yeah,
the tassels look so good, which I mean actually was your wife's Deb's idea, right?
Yeah, it was Deb's idea.
And then you got the etching, which you know, it's funny, we highlighted everything else, but you got the etching on the glass, we've got the vinyl, all the painting, the part I painted, which was probably the best part, right?
Yeah.
The best thing about this is you can actually win this. And we're actually gonna be building this exact same system in its entirety, in all its glory, on Intel Mod Workshop. You should check that out. We're gonna be giving this away. Huge shout out to Intel for basically hooking that whole thing up. If you wanna see the details for the giveaway, and we have that, please make sure you check down in the description below because we'll have all of the information on that. Huge shout out to Intel, Asus, Patriot, and all of the folks for basically supporting and sponsoring this video. Again, huge shout out to Intel and congratulations on the launch. Outside of that, guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode and we look forward to seeing you on the next one. Tell them, Ron.
See you soon.
No, tell them that you're looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it as well.
Tell them how much you love them.
I love you guys.
Tell them that they're the only ones for you.
It's only for me. Not for him, just me.